Hey everybody. So I just wanted to, just like always, we always go over the questions on quizzes and tests with you guys in class. So before you take your Illuminate quiz today, I wanted to go through the questions. Just make sure you understand them before you get started. Of course, you know that you will have, if you don't do so well, then I'll definitely, me or Miss Power, will definitely want to meet with you first before you have your, have another try at this, okay? So, here's question 1. So it says, Victoria's working on a math project involving volume. I'll let you finish reading the rest when you start. But essentially what she's looking for is she's sorting different figures based on whether it's a unit cube or not a unit cube, okay? So we talked about and you practiced what unit cubes are. So you're going to use that knowledge to help you sort all 4 of these into which category they go in, okay? Make sure you think carefully about a unit cube, okay? Next question. So this one is basic, find the basic volume. So we're just making sure not only can you, it even gives you the formula here, not only can you solve the volume, but you can also multiply decimals, okay? Next. For this one, find the basic volume, pretty straightforward. Question 4. Each one tiny little cube represents 1 cubic inch. So you are going to determine the volume of each of these rectangular prisms. Make sure that you're careful about choosing your answer and the one that you actually want to submit, okay? This is one of those all or nothing questions. So if you get 3 of them right and 1 of them wrong, you get 0 points. So if you're going to do all the work, make sure you do the work correctly and you get the right answer for all of them. Question 5. What is the volume of this figure? So here we're starting to look at composite volume, okay? Composite volume or volume of those funky looking figures. Next. Here we go again. So Stephen's brother has stacked 2 building blocks as shown below. What is the total volume of the building blocks? So you'll notice that it has the units already there. So the only thing you need to type into the box is the number or the measurement that you come up with. What is the volume of this shape in cubic units? Pretty straightforward. Again, same thing. Notice how these, though, don't have the unit already there. So you want to make sure that when you're putting answers for measurement, that you're always including the units of what it is. Okay, this one gets a little bit trickier. So there's a jewelry box here. There's a part on the bottom and a part on the top. What's the volume of her jewelry box in cubic inches? Again, no unit. Make sure you type that. Pa's Pet Store has a small and a large fish tank for sale. The small tank is 18 by 8 by 12 inches. The large tank is 24 by 12 by 16 inches. What's the difference in cubic inches between the amounts of water the tanks can hold? I'm not going to go, I think that one's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go into too much detail. City workers are redoing a portion of the sidewalk in front of the police station. How many cubic inches of concrete will they need to pave an area that's 2 inches deep, 24 inches long, and 12 inches wide? Again, straightforward. Which statement about volume is true? Make sure you read these carefully because there's a couple of small words that get switched up in there and will change your answer. So read very carefully while you answer this question. Almost done. So Miguel, begin filling the rectangular prism below with cubes. Each cube measures 1 cubic inch. So this one tiny little cube right here is 1 cubic inch. This is representing what he's already put in there. The question is asking how many more cubes does Miguel need to fill the rectangular prism completely? Read carefully. And last question. Here is our composite figure for a camper that Isaiah just bought for his truck. What's the total volume of this whole big camper? Okay, so mostly the questions on here are pretty straightforward. Just make sure you're reading carefully. Make sure where you need to type in units that you type in the units. I just realized too. Okay, here we go. So if you need to type in like centimeters cubed, you would type in centimeters, do the caret, and then the number 3 is your exponent, okay? The caret, or this little triangle, half triangle, I don't even know what that is. I call it a caret, is for me on number 6. So you press shift and 6 and then it shows up there. Okay. This is how you record units when we aren't able to put the superscript up at the top or the exponent. Okay. All right, guys, best of luck.